Another side finding we came across in executing this research is that we had a chance to investigate where most of heat losses occur in a building that is built according to current standards. This is the breakdown of heat losses with projects built and designed according to the 2021 International Energy Conservation Code. You see a big green slice of the pie is actually windows. That is over a third of losses in average over the 50 projects that we modeled go through windows. And then the second on the list is walls, the orange slice of the pie. More than air leaks, actually, heat losses through the ground are the third biggest area of heat loss. And this is probably a surprise to many people working in the industry. If you follow influencers online on Instagram or YouTube, you may be told that those air leaks count for like 50% of the total. So why does it matter to install better windows or insulation? And I wonder how old that information is. But according to our research, for regularly built buildings, over a third of losses occur through the windows, then the second one to the walls, and then third to the ground. Now the pie chart on the right hand side now shows also heat losses through the building envelope of a passive house. And you see the green windows is still a third of the total. And the orange is still second with the exterior walls. And the third is still losses through the ground. So that is something that is, I was kind of surprised, but we are going to integrate this information in our curriculum. We curate the training for passive house builders across the US. You see also that between passive house and the IECC, the breakdown is kind of similar. Windows first count for like a third, then second are the walls, then third is the losses to the ground. What is different is that the totals that we see here, passive house basically improves every single aspect of it, so that the actual heat losses are lower overall. But in general, the breakdown remains the same, with windows being the number one loser, so to speak, and exterior walls being number two. So to summarize, we use PHPP models to investigate the typical losses to building components for the 2021 Energy Code as well as PHI passive house. And we saw the biggest losers were windows and exterior doors, number one, and number two being exterior walls. And air leaks was actually number 4 for Energy Code and number 5 for passive house. So this is, again, scientifically looking at 50 different projects in different climate zones, and the breakdown is very different from what you may find elsewhere online. So when you look at information online, please keep an eye on how old is that information and how accurate and where is that information coming from. This is based on as part of this bigger study that we conducted.